Bye guys. Dear Shelley and Sophia, happy Pretend Friday. Yes people, it's Pretend Friday because I should have done this video on Friday and it's not Friday. Sorry. So if you've subscribed and you've thought, oh, video's up, that must mean it's Friday. It's not Friday. So I must admit I am very late in this video, and frankly I wasn't going to do it at all. Quite simply because I have not been my usual self recently. I've been really emotionally weird and I don't like feeling not myself. I don't know anybody that's like, yes, I love being weird and feeling odd, but I particularly don't like it. So I'm putting it down to just stuff that's happened recently and hormones and all that girly stuff. But the fact of the matter is, I am taking control. Yes, that's it, I'm taking control. And you're probably wondering why I look slightly sporty with my ponytail and my vest top, and why I have a collection of things on my lap. Plus Sasha, but Sasha always is here. This is just her spot. She's just watching the world, but that's fine. So I'm gonna give you a few minutes to work it out, because I'll let you know what I have on my lap, and if you can work it out before I tell you, give yourself a round of applause or a pat on the back, or just well done. So I have a bottle of water. I also have my blood card and an ID card. I have a lone house key, which of course is BB-8. I mean, it's me we're talking about, why wouldn't it be Star Wars related? I also have a phone sleevey thingy, and I have my foldable headphones that are Bluetooth related. So what do I have all of these things for? I'm going to tell you. So I know I've been feeling low, and this time last year I was really happy. I was doing my a running plan called Couch to 5k, which the NHS started as an app, and it was with this voiceover of a lady called Sarah, I think her name was, and basically the programme, you do it 3 times a week over about 9 weeks, and you start off a heffalump couch potato who can barely walk at a pace, let alone run, and by the end of the 9 weeks you're able to run 5k 3 times a week. Well, this time last year I was running 5k 3 times a week. It's like I don't know how to say it without the hand gesture. I do apologise, but I can't do it. Sorry. And I loved it. I was much better mood-wise. I was eating better. I was feeling better in myself. I was also a little bit skinnier, which was always good. And then one day I'd been for a run around the park, done my 5k. See, I went to do it again, 5. It's like I can't not do it. And then I had a doctor's appointment. So I thought, I'm already out running, I'll just run to the doctor's appointment. It's only in the next, like, section. I can run, it's no problem. So I ran, loving the run, doing my thing, it was all good. And then I'm on the road of the doctors. I can literally see the doctors over there. And I tripped on a broken drain. You know the skinny ones that go across the pavement? So they were like that, and I didn't see it. So I tripped on this bit, went straight over, did my shoulder into a brick wall, and my wrist went back. And I'd like cut my knees open, cut my hands, and this woman over the other side of the road, another runner who was going to a different park, she saw me go down. And I mean, I had loud music on. I always have loud music on when I'm doing exercise because I don't like to hear my because that's what I sound like. And I could even hear the sound of me as I fell smack straight on the floor. And she picked me up and out. You know what it's like? Well, unless it's just me that falls over, but you know when you fall over and you're like, I'm fine, I'm totally fine, sorry, woo, good recovery, totally fine, inside thinking, really painful. And she said that the runners in the area know not to run on that side because of how many broken pavement slabs there are. There should be a sign, or maybe you could just fix the pavement. Who knows? Anyway, so to cut a very long story short, I went to my doctor's appointment, refused to mention anything that was wrong with me out of embarrassment, and then went to a work meeting and my wrist started to balloon and I knew it wasn't good. And then I went to the doctors and they gave me a splint and they're like, should be okay. Did an x-ray, can't see a break, should be fine. Well, Sunday, I think this happened on the Friday. On the Sunday, went to the meeting and I moved my fingers like this, because I had cramp in my hand, and I heard this snap, and I squealed and cried continuously, and I could not get a grip. We then ended up in A&E. I was on a lot of morphine, and I had broken my wrist in my snuff box and a bit there. So they thought. So my hand was in plaster, and I was my cousin's bridesmaid with a bright purple cast, which we had to cover because it just didn't go with colour scheme. And so since then, out of fear of falling flat on my face and the embarrassment that comes with that, I have not run at all. Until now. So, Shelley and Sophia, I'm doing this partial video to you now because I'm about to just get my stuff and go for a run. I'm going to do my first one of the 9-week programme. I honestly know I am currently the most unfit I've ever been. I'm also the heaviest I've ever been. We don't talk about that. So I don't know how I'm going to cope with this today. But I feel like having you with me on this journey will help me. And frankly, if I fall, I am not doing it ever again. Maybe I'll be like the people from Up. I'll have one of those controlled things. I'll just get myself an old people scooter. That's what I'll do. And that'll be my life if the run doesn't go well today. So I'm going to go for a run. Let's just hope that I don't die. And I'll give you an update in a few moments. So next time you see me, I will have ran and come back. So I have had the coldest shower possible. I literally just pressed the temperature down button until it bleeped at me to be like, no more, we cannot do colder. So I did that. I am now clean, not such a icky mess anymore. But I've got to say, guys, I feel really good. I mean, I'm kind of tired and my legs are a little bit achy. I probably won't be able to move tomorrow, but I did it. And I know it sounds so stupid because when you look at the plan in its entirety, so for this week, it's a run of 60 seconds, then a brisk walk for 90 seconds, then another run for 60 seconds, and then walk for 90 seconds. And you just repeat it. And so in total, I've only ran for about 8 minutes, which sounds like nothing to most people that run everywhere. Or maybe just most people are like, 8 minutes, what is it a big deal? But it's kind of the fact that I'm doing this now. I'm doing it. So I was really nervous for that run, which is silly, but I was nervous for the run. And not only did I did it, I did a lot better than I thought. I really did think I'd have to stop or feel like I just couldn't do it. And I've got to say, the app is brilliant. So they've changed it since the last time I used it last year. You now have the option of 4 trainers that are celebrities. I don't know who the guys are. I know one of them's like a athlete or Olympian or something. Don't know, don't follow sports. Then there's Sarah Millican, who I thought initially would be hilarious to listen to. But if I'm being completely honest, I got a quarter of the way through the intro and I thought, nope. I was kind of hoping she would joke about food the entire time or just be funny and really positive to help me keep going. But within the intro I was bored and I just thought that's not going to help me stay motivated. So the trainer that I have chosen is BBC Radio 2's Jo Wiley, and I must say she was so encouraging. I realised she wasn't talking directly to me, it's just through the app. But it really did feel like she was saying, you know, come on Chanel, you got this, you can do this. Why are you not focusing? This is important what I'm trying to tell you. Thank you for your moral support. I'm ignoring her. She doesn't help me anymore. But she's so pretty. She's so pretty. So with Jo Wiley, she just was really encouraging. And she kept saying, you know, I know this is hard. I know you don't want to do it. I know you don't want to run again. But I've been there. I've done it. You can do this. And it's actually just really good because it plays your own music through it. So for me, I made myself a running playlist. And I've got to say, I was very impressed with myself. I'd managed to somehow time it perfectly. So just when I thought, it's my last run and I can't do it. And she says, you know, in the last run, give it all you got. And I thought, I got nothing left. I can't. I just want a cheeseburger. I can't do it. And then the song changed and it was a Paramore song. I have to be in the mood for Paramore because they're quite, you know, intense. But the song was exactly what I needed. The beat was so quick and I just thought, do you know what? Just do it. It's 60 seconds of your life. You did this last year and you didn't die. So just do it. And I did. And do you know what was really cute as well? So the park I went to, there was a lot of runners there. Every single runner I saw was, you sort of, you know, you see each other and you know they're in their zone, I'm in my thing trying not to pass out. And every runner I saw either smiled and went or clapped. Not in like but in a real like, come on, we can do this. And that was really encouraging as well. So I've got Jo Wiley in my head saying, come on, you can do it. And then I've got these other runners who I don't know who are giving me this look of, we can do this. We can do this, guys. Keep going. So I feel very motivated now. I'm really going to try. I have no clue when I'm going to factor in 3 runs a week, if I'm being completely honest, just because with ministry and work, my schedule is crazy. So I need to look at when I'm going to run. But I am, at this moment in time, determined to do it. And I cannot quite believe how much it has changed my mood already. So, as I was saying earlier, I was feeling ridiculously low for over a week. I think it started off, a couple of friends I know got engaged, or people that I'd not heard from or seen for forever, that I remember when they were born, got married. And, you know, I am really happy for them. I really am. And I know that you guys understand because we're in the Single Sisters Club together. Yes. But it's just one of those things that, of course you're happy for them, but it's thoughtless comments that people make like, do you not want to get married? I'm sorry, of course I want to get married. Jehovah created me. Did he not? Therefore, we all have the same basic desires. Of course I want to be somebody's wife and belong to somebody, but not just anybody. And there's the difference. Somebody, not anybody. So I know the type of person I am. I know my needs. I know how emotionally needy I am. And how anxious at times. But predominantly I need a lot of reassurance from people. You know that as my friends already. Because at times I'm so unsure of myself that I worry about how people perceive me a little bit too much. I'm trying really hard to break out of that a bit more. It's sort of one extreme to the other. I'm either like, I know I'm Marmite, people either like me or can't stand me, and that's fine. But the problem is for the people that find me really irritating and I'm just a bit too much, when they say things, it really does have an effect. And I think over time that's sort of had a tendency to make me feel a lot smaller. But by surrounding myself with positive people like yourselves and some of the other brothers and sisters in my creation, I am learning that, as Sophia would say, I am enough, just as I am. But at the same time, that's not an excuse to be complacent or not to improve myself spiritually. So I've been doing a lot of self-examination, looking at my strengths and weaknesses, and trying to look at how I can best improve to be the best spiritual person that I can be. So hopefully things will improve over time and you'll like maybe even notice a difference in me. I don't know, but I'm making it a matter of prayer and some personal study, so we'll see. But, you know, thank goodness we've got 1,000 years, because otherwise I'd be a bit stuffed. But yeah, so I'm trying spiritually to reset myself a little bit. I think because where I want myself to be spiritually, I'm not quite there yet, and that made me feel really frustrated with myself. But I have big plans spiritually, and I know I will get there one day. I just don't know when that day will be. So be warned, one day, whether it is this system or the next, Jehovah says your heart's desire will be fulfilled. So one day, I'm going to Gilead, guys. Don't know when. I just hope, it's Jehovah's said it's your desire, and if my desire is to go to Gilead, then I'm really hoping that it'll either be this system, or that there'll be some specialist funky Gilead. Maybe we'll all be at Gilead in paradise. I don't know. But Jehovah will work it out, I'm sure. So, spiritually, I'm trying to reset, and I've got to say, if you have felt recently like I have, if you felt a bit low, or even if you've just not felt yourself or not been as happy as you want to be, I really cannot recommend this talk to you enough. There is a talk from the 139th class of Gilead by Anthony Morris III, Caleb's granddad. He did this talk, Always Rejoice. And it's just such a good talk. So if you want a bit of encouragement today, do yourself a favour, get onto JW Broadcasting and just watch it. It's only, I don't know, like 15 minutes long, but it will definitely, I want to say change your life, because for me it really has just profoundly changed the way I'm thinking about things. But you just need it. I think we all need, everybody just please go and listen to this talk. Please. Because one of the scriptures that we read all the time, we're even using it in the ministry presentation this month, 2 Timothy 3:16, all scripture is inspired of God, beneficial for, and then it gives us a fabulous list. We know that, we can list them off. But what he made the point of is, in another translation, it says that the scriptures have the power to reset a man's thinking. And then he talks about computers, technology, your phone, whatever it is. When things stop working and you ring somebody that knows, the first thing they say is, have you turned it off and on? And then you roll your eyes and you turn it off and on and it works. And you just think, okay, what happened? It reset. And so when we are in the world, as we all are, to different degrees, because some of us have to work full-time in the world, some of us are part-time and don't have that much contact, but still in the ministry, you're in contact with worldly people all the time. So we're all, we have to live here temporarily. We all have to do it. And throughout that time, it's as if our spiritual battery can just diminish. And if we don't stop and reset our thinking, we're just going to stop working. And I know that's what happened to me. So he gives some fabulous suggestions about how to reset. And just please, you are fabulous people. You deserve to feel the happiest you can be and the most spiritually upbuilt you can be. And for me, that talk helped so much that I'm sure it will help you too if you just have 15 minutes to listen to it. Also, as a side point, I have been doing something different with my Bible reading over the last couple of months, and I know that has also helped. So if you find that Bible reading is a little bit difficult for you, I will be completely honest here and say that for me it was getting a bit boring, because I wasn't digging into it deep enough. I was, reading it before bed. I've been up since 4. I am tired. So if it's not going to sort of shake me with excitement, it just wasn't going in and I wasn't really getting anything out of it. But a friend recommended to me that I use the All Scripture is Inspired book, the Navy book. If you have one, please, if you want to get more out of your Bible reading, I cannot believe I forgot this book because it is so brilliant. I feel like I need a brand new Bible study because reading this book I thought, really? Is that in the Bible? Oh, that's what it was. That's really basic. How did I not know that? So for me, that book has helped a lot. I just do one tiny paragraph and one chapter a night before bed, and I'll be completely honest, for me that is plenty, because like I say, I'm really tired before bed. I feel like I can't wake up any earlier than I am without burning out on my ministry. So that's what I'm doing, and for me it's really helping. So again, if that is something that might help you too, awesome, do it, go for your life. If not, just tell me to So Shelley, Sophia, I am sorry this video was late. I'm sorry that recently I've been a bit all over the place and not very cheery, or just a bit weird, more weird than normal. For that I apologise. But Nell is back. I feel back to my usual self, and I feel very optimistic. Obviously things that will change over time, but right now things feel good. I am enough. You are enough. We can always rejoice. And so for your next video, and as far as I know, I believe it's Sophia's turn next. So Sophia, I would very much like to know, what is it that you do that helps you stay positive? What things do you do on a day-to-day basis, or a weekly basis, or just on those days that you feel really low? What do you do to help reset yourself? And please share. And I just feel like the more, if we can encourage each other to stay positive, and you know, anything we've been doing spiritually that's really helped us stay positive, then let's talk about it, guys. Let's share it, because this system really sucks and we need each other more now than ever. So whatever happens, until I see you again, whether it's thoughtless comments from people, things that you see on the news, just the way you feel in yourself, please, from me to you, know that I think you are inspiring, you're working really hard, and you're still going in this awful, awful system. So keep going, keep smiling, keep up, always rejoicing, and I will really look forward to your next video, Sophia, on Friday, and I look forward to seeing you in person whenever that is, because I literally have no clue. Maybe, yeah, I got nothing. I don't know when I'll see you next, but I'll hopefully see you soon. If not, I look forward to seeing you video wise in between. Bye bye, guys. Bye. Miss you.